It's my birthday tomorrow. I'll be 61. Which is not old. I want to make that quite plain. I'm not old. I am seasoned. I am a man in possession of a considerable accumulated experience, most of which has been either useless or actively counterproductive. But 61 matters slightly more this year, though. My dad died just a few weeks after his 61st birthday. I'm not worried about that. I want to make that absolutely clear. I'm not worried. I'm just aware. There's a difference. Worried implies you think you can do something about it. I'm simply noting it. The way you might notice the fridge door not staying shut unless you hold it there just for a few seconds. You're not panicking. You're just taking it in, filing it under things to probably get looked at. Birthdays, when you're a bloke, particularly once you're past 50, follow a very specific pattern. Someone asks what you want. You say nothing. They buy you something anyway. Socks, usually. Or one of those Marks and Spencer's gift sets. You know, the ones with a loofah, some body wash, and a small tube or something described as invigorating. Thankfully, I've never received one myself. My family know me better than that. Though I doubt anyone who has ever felt invigorated. Damp, possibly, briefly, but not invigorated. When you're young, a birthday means something. You're advancing, gaining rights, gaining freedoms. At 18, in the UK anyway, you can vote and drink legally, which are essentially the same level of disappointment in the end. After 40, a birthday is more of an audit. You sit there with a piece of cake you don't particularly want because you've been told something about sugar, something about inflammation, something someone read. And you perform a kind of quiet inventory. What have I got? What have I done? What did I think I'd have done by now that I haven't? That list, I should warn you, takes considerably longer than the cake. And yet, here I am, 61. My dad didn't make 62. 3 weeks past this exact point. And that was that. But he was what I considered old. Yes, he was experienced, but I wouldn't describe him as seasonally robust. But anyway, one day he just wasn't there. I'm not drawing any conclusions from that. There aren't any conclusions to draw. It's just a number. Numbers don't mean anything. The fridge door doesn't know it's not staying shut. I do think about my dad, though, on these days particularly. He taught me how to stretch canvas over a frame for an oil painting. You know, the proper technique, measured it out, showed me the corners, the tension, those little black tacks hammered in with a very small hammer. I've never used that skill since. Not once. It's just in there somewhere, taking up space next to other things I was taught and never did anything with. I also don't remember whether we ever got him a Marks & Spencer's gift set. I hope not. And I don't actually know whether he had cake on his last birthday. I hope he did. Or whether he stood there with a bit of cake thinking, this is fine, I'm not old, I'm just... whatever word he would have used. I don't remember. Anyway, 61. Not important really, but anyway. Oh, and by the way, if anybody needs a canvas stretched, I'm your guy.